Hello YouTube, and on today's video, I guess it's not a video, it's a stream, I've got something completely different from my normal content lined up for you guys. Today I'm going to be attempting to repair and fix some broken N64 games. Now this stream's very different from my normal content. Unlike my normal content where I'm a little bit loud and whatnot, today is going to be all about kind of just chilling out to a degree and trying our best to just work on these broken games and get them up and running correctly. I'm trying to get this towel in the right position for you guys and everything. This is going to be this is kind of my attempt at doing ASMR. I've been told by a few of my friends that ASMR is something I would probably be pretty good at. And so I wanted to give my honest shot at it and whatnot. And I figured why not do it doing something that I do fairly frequently, and that is restore broken video games. So anyways, let's meet our video games that we're going to be working on. First up, we got a copy of Bomberman Hero on the Nintendo 64. And then we have a copy of Hey You Pikachu. Yes, Twinkie Boy, this is my attempt at live ASMR. Live ASMR tool tinkering video game stuff. A Bug's Life. And the Rugrats movie game. And in order to take all this apart, we have our handy dandy mechanical drill. And then to help us with those game bits, we have our game bit screwdriver. That's not in focus. And then finally, to wipe everything down, we got a toothbrush. And lastly, the two most important things we'll need is this stuff right here, 91% isopropyl alcohol. This stuff is basically a miracle worker when it comes to working on electronics and whatnot. I am going to need a new bottle pretty soon, but that's not a big deal. And then finally, the last thing is this stuff called Brasso. Now this stuff, Brasso right here, is kind of a miracle worker when it comes towards video games. It is, what this basically is a brass cleaning solution. And the brass cleaning more or less works to scrape off, a very, very thin layer of the brass. And some people don't recommend using this on video games, but when you're dealing with games in the condition that we have, we kind of have to use some extreme measures and whatnot to actually get it working. But yes, so one game I forgot to mention, we'll be attempting to fix as well, this copy of Mickey Speedway USA. And I already got to work on this one, which is why the cartridge shell is empty on that. But yes, Twinkie Boy, this is my attempt at an ASMR stream. So let me know what you think of this. I'm very curious. I'm going to go and glove up now. And we're going to glove up because these games are disgusting. I have found dead cockroaches inside of a few of these. And so you want to glove up to try and prevent any natural disgustitude getting on your hands. Oh man, my camera moved. But yeah, this is very much an experiment though, Twinkie Boy, so if there's things you think I can do better and whatnot, let me know. I've kind of wanted to attempt a stream like this for a while now. But yeah, so we're going to try and live fix and repair these games. So anyways, though, our first victim is Mickey Speedway USA. So I'm going to clear some room on my desk. And hopefully at the end of this, we can get these 5 games working, because these are currently non-functional, which is very, very sad. So, like I said though, thankfully, because I already have these taken apart, have this one taken apart, what we can do is open up our brasso. We're going to put just 3 little dabs. Have you fixed games before? Oh yeah, I fix games all the time actually. It's kind of been a big hobby of mine for the last couple years. I actually have to take the gloves off because the Q-tips and the gloves will not work well. But yes, I repair games all the time, and I've never really made videos on the restoration process. But for the most part though, I don't do anything too crazy. This is what I do. And we're just going to get this brasso. We're going to just scratch at this rust. Sorry, it's not rust. It's actually called, I forget what it's called. But we're just going to keep running our Q-tip of brasso all around the game circuit board. And hopefully my mic can pick up the sound effects and everything very well. And look at that, that's just off 1 Q-tip. Now, I don't know if we'll get through all of the games tonight, honestly speaking. I am going to attempt. The one thing is that with scrubbing these games, it can actually take hours, believe it or not. I had one of the games from this lot, I had to scrub for roughly 2 hours to get it functional again. So, you know, there is unfortunately no real promise. We're going to try and at least get through 2, maybe 3 of them. But yes, as you can see, this is what we're doing. And then once we're done with this, we'll go into testing these games. But yes, Twinkie Boy, this is not my first game restoration rodeo. I've been doing this for a very, very long time. I just moved my mic so that way maybe you guys can hear the sounds of the Q-tip a little bit more audible. There's so much going. So what I'm going to try to do is I'm going to try and use the toothbrush right now with the brasso, and hopefully that'll help us out a bit. You gotta shake up your brasso before you use it. How's everything sounding, Twinkie Boy? That's not gonna work, sadly. That sucks, because using the toothbrush is actually a lot easier on my hands than using I know ASMR is a very audio driven experience, and I don't have, $1,000. I don't have the KU 1000 mic, or whatever the professional ASMR people call it. But yes, are you hearing my toothbrush and whatnot? Now we're gonna grab out the isopropyl alcohol, and then what we're going to do is we're going to pour a little cap full of it. Not too much, sir. Not too much. As you can see, there's still a lot of corrosion left on the pins of this cartridge, sadly enough. So that's a lot more scrubbing we have to do, which is fine. One thing I do wish is that I had a better webcam. This is one of those streams in which I really wish I could justify spending a lot more money on streaming equipment and streaming gear. But I can't really justify the investment currently, because I don't make anything off of streaming, unfortunately. at how disgusting these Q-tips are. And we haven't even started the backside of the cartridge yet. And it's already been 20 minutes, unfortunately. See, that's what I meant when I said this process takes a very, very long time. If I fix games, I would mess them up. Oh, have more courage in yourself, Twinkie boy. But yes, what are you thinking of this experiment so far, sir? Because this is the first time I've ever attempted any form of ASMR or anything. And I don't watch ASMR content very, very often. But this is the kind that I watch when I watch it, is just men not playing around, but men working on restoring things to their former glory. Well, it's looking just a little better. Not a ton, though. But my hands are hurting like the dickens right now. So, I've got a small backup plan. We're gonna wipe this board down. And we're gonna bust out. We're going to dry off the board just a little bit here using this is why I like to use a rag. But we're gonna dry off the pins of this board because we're going to use a tool that I didn't think we would use. Does it actually take long to fix? We've been at this 20 minutes and we haven't even really scratched the surface. So yeah, it takes a while, unfortunately. But I do have a tool that'll help us a little bit. Mostly it'll give my hands a break from the repetitive motion. I have this electrical eraser. And the cool thing about these is sometimes they do very much help with video game restoration. And now that this board has dried mostly, we can just take this and try and erase off some of this corrosion. I personally haven't had very much good luck with the erasing method, but some people swear by it. One downfall toward using the erasers is that they get black at bits, and once they're black you can't really use them very well for our purposes, unfortunately. Well, so here's our board now. It's looking a little bit better. So what we're going to do now is wipe the board down one more time with alcohol. Then we'll wipe it down another time. We'll go through it again with the Brasso. Then after that, we'll then start cleaning the other side. We want to try and get all that eraser dust off of the cartridge, off of the board. No, I haven't seen the FNAF movie. I've heard it's pretty good though. Okay. And now, let's get back to our old friend, Mr. Brasso. Okay, let's do another wipe down with our rubbing alcohol. This time I'm just going to pour it directly onto my toothbrush. The surface getting clean. It is better, substantially better than when we started. It's a little bit hard to make out because, not the greatest camera in the world. But we're gonna move on to the back side because I think that front side is fine now. Looking at this back side though, as you can see, there's a lot of disgustitude on it. So what we're going to do is an initial wipe down with just isopropyl alcohol. Then we'll get out our friend, Mr. Brasso. I missed. And now it's back to basics. need to go grab some more Q-tips. I'll be right back. Oh, my hand is starting to hurt again, unfortunately enough. So what I'm going to have to do is bust out the eraser again. But before I do that, I need to change. Uh-oh, my light is starting to die. I gotta plug this thing in. That's better. Now let's go at it, the backside with the eraser. Hopefully that'll help a bit. Okay, I think that's about all I can do with the eraser right now. So, let's wipe it down. Okay, so what we're going to do next, We're gonna wipe it down with Brasso one more time, and then we'll go into a test to see if we got this working or not. Hi Parker Curry, how are you doing today? How are you liking this stream? If you like this stream, let me know. This is the first time I've ever done something like that. Satisfying sounds. Thank you. Incluatio. So now, we're going to wipe this down in rubbing alcohol the entire board one more time. And then we're going to try, and we're going to test this baby out and see if we got it to work. You like it. I'm glad to hear. This is my first time ever attempting a stream like this. We want to make sure to get that whole board clean and free of all the Brasso and whatnot, because that Brasso can enter your system and mess it up very badly. So now, it's almost done. It may be, or we might have to scrub it some more. So now we're going to take this, we're not going to put everything back together yet, but we're going to put it back together most of the way. So the cartridge will go like that. It'll go like that. And now, let's go test Mickey's Speedway USA. Hopefully we got it working. I'll be right back. Let's go, guys. Let's go. One down. There we go. One down. Mickey Speedway, USA. A fairly good kart racer for the Nintendo 64. That now we have gone through and resurrected from the graveyard. Let's go. Let's go. That's what we wanted to see, baby. So that's one down. We've got a few more to get through, though. Next up, Hey You Pikachu, the perennial classic. This is one I don't have in my collection yet, so I'll be quite a bit happy if we can get this one up and working. We're gonna go to the back. We gotta be careful with these screws, because they can strip. There's one. There's two. Take that off. And then we get out Mr. Drill. He's been waiting. Wait, did I? Twinkie Boy. Yes, I bought these N64 games off of a lot on eBay. And I bought them knowing they didn't work. And I already made back all of my money from that lot because I knew I could get all the games working. And altogether I've made, off of the lot I paid $100 and I've made $150 off of it. So currently, this is actually just kind of bonus time. But yes, I bought this lot knowing that it wouldn't work, but I knew I could get it working. On to Hey You Pikachu. This is going to be a lot like the last one. Let's get out our boy Brasso. Taking like 50 minutes. Yeah, it takes a long time to fix and work on these games, which is why people will sell them for a lot cheaper than what they're actually worth. But that's fine by me, because I have the time to fix them. This game's actually in pretty good condition. Do you sell them back? I sell the ones that I don't have or don't have any need for. What I generally do is keep the couple that I need and then sell off a few, so that way I haven't paid that much money. But I'm not doing this to get rich. I'm doing this because I want the games in my collection. If I was doing this to get rich, I'd be a stock marketer. This cartridge was actually in a lot better condition than Mickey Speedway USA, so it might not need a lot of scrubbing. Okay, so I need to give my hand a little bit of a break, so we're gonna move on to Mr. Electric Eraser. But before we can do that, we need to wipe this board down again with rubbing alcohol. You guys seem to be enjoying this, so I'll likely do this again. What we'll probably do is just finish Hey You Pikachu tonight, and then call it a night, because my hands are getting wrecked from this. But we've still got the over 3 games, so I'll come back and finish those 3, perhaps later this week, or maybe next week. And I'll probably buy another job lot off of eBay. Uh-oh. I may have spoke too soon. Look at how damaged. That is horrific. Ugh. I don't know if we can save this one, boys. But we're gonna try. The front of the board looks very good, though. Well, not very good, but it does look good. Looks a lot better. But anyways, though, we're gonna go through this with our electric eraser. Now we need to wipe off all. Ugh. Look at how disgusting that is. Now, before we work on this a bit, what we're going to do is we're actually going to work on this cartridge shell a little bit. Because look at how disgusting that is, and I don't want to put that into my system, so it's going to be very similar toward working on this shell. What we're going to do, we're going to set this off to the side for right now. Take a little isopropyl alcohol, not too much. Pour it on the inside of the cartridge. Okay, and now we take a Q-tip and we just wipe all that disgustingness away. Let's just bang it off a bit. Just to get some of that alcohol off the cart. Oh boy, then we can wipe some of this front part of the cartridge off as well. Not too much though. But look at that, at least we got most of that gunk out. Now we'll move on to the other. So normally enough, you would be really scared about damaging the label. And since this label is already basically nuked, it's not really a problem if it gets damaged any further. So, second verse, same as the first, we take a little, just a little bit of that. This was actually something I had wanted to do for a long time, but I didn't really have the confidence to do it. One thing that sucks about this is that I get a little bit of chemical burns from this. Oh boy, which is never fun. Dropping stuff. Whoa. There we go. That looks a lot better, wouldn't you agree? It's not perfect, but it's good enough. Now we'll just set that to the side. Let's wipe this off as well while we're at it. Mostly just trying to give my hands a break now. Okay. Alright. Back to the game. The backside of this cart. Oh, dog. Look at that. Oh, look at all that disgustitude. We're gonna have to try and get that off, boys. this cartridge. This one might not be savable. You can't save them all. That's the sad reality of this hobby. But we can try. Let my finger go. Ow! Ow! I got a small little cut. Uh-oh. Hopefully that doesn't turn into tetanus. Oh boy. We're getting somewhere. Very slowly. Very slowly. Okay. Now we're going to rest my hand a bit. So I'm gonna get a drink of water. And now we're going to wipe this board down with the rubbing alcohol. I'm going to pat this down. Because we're going to bust out our good old electric eraser. Give my hands just a little bit of a break. Whoa. Hopefully I didn't scratch one of the contacts right there. That's so weird that that happened, because that hasn't happened using this before. I wonder why it came off like that. We still have a lot of scrubbing to go on this cartridge. Which actually sucks, because when we started this one, I thought this would be a simple fix, but sadly no. Where did I put the brush? Here it is. We're gonna brush off all of that eraser dust. Okay. Let's wipe this down with a little bit of isopropyl alcohol. I think I can use a toothbrush with the Brasso to clean it if I get a hard bristle toothbrush. So next time I go out to the store, I'll have to invest in one of those. At least that's a thought. But I'll have to test it. Mostly because using the toothbrush is much easier on my hands than using the Q-tips. one more Q-tip. More Brasso. Okay, let's wipe this board down with some rubbing alcohol. So let's take a look at her now. She's a little better. That backside's looking a bit better. Still not mint condition or anything, but it is looking a lot better. Front side's looking looking pretty dang good by now. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna test it, because I have a feeling this one might work We're ready. So reassembly. Very simple. Is this it? Is that it? We did it. Pikachu. Let's go. Hey you, Pikachu. I don't own a microphone for this. So, unfortunately enough, I can't even demo this game. But, that's 2 out of 5. It's not bad. Not bad at all. Let's go throw away all of these Q-tips real quick. Clean up the workspace a bit. Two games. Back from the dead. So let's reassemble these two. We're going to take off our disgusting rag. Smooth. There's all of our screws. Let's start with the game we just finished. Hey you, Pikachu. A game I didn't have in my collection yet, so that'll be going with me, because I am building toward that N64 set. One day, one day. Oh boy, my hands are jacked up. I'll probably be a little bit sore in the morning, because I know this might sound weird, but going back and forth like that really does take it out of your palms. But it's okay. There we go. Just like Nathaniel Bandy, he does ASMR. If anybody knows where to get bits for a screwdriver, an electric drill this size, let me know, or where to get an electric drill this size. Let me know, because I found these bits, but unfortunately enough, my drill isn't big enough for them. It's not the right size. and doing the final screws by hand, doing these game bit screws by hand can be just a little bit time consuming. Oh, his N64 collection. That's right, I forgot he has the complete set. I'm working toward it. I'll get there eventually. I'm at 170, 296, so I'm almost 2/3 of the way there. Look at that. Hey you, Pikachu. You guys cannot see it because of the light. That's one. Oh, I have got Brasso all over my pants right now. Ooh, Mickey Speedway. Look at all that dirt inside that. Let's give this game the proper respect it deserves by wiping it down just a little bit before we seal it back up. I didn't know it was like that. You see, I actually worked on this game a little bit before the stream. Let's grab a rag so that way we don't get a lot of this gunk on my playmat, even though a lot of the gunk's already on the playmat, truthfully speaking. You're supposed to actually use soap and water to clean these things, but I don't want to bust out soap and water. That's a lot. I'm glad that you guys enjoyed today's stream, though. I can't believe at one point in time the stream had 6 people in watching it. That's actually crazy to me. Because normally enough, I only get that many people watching me when I play something brand new. That tells me to keep trying this, because it's clear you guys did enjoy it to a degree. That's very nice for me, because I enjoy doing this. Nasty gunk off there. side cart. We're just gonna wipe this down just a little bit. People love ASMR. Yeah, but this is a very different type of ASMR, though. It's very much just tinkering around and working towards and work. It's fascinating to me that people... Nice, thank you, bro. Thank you, Grab that auto. I'm glad very much that you guys enjoyed today's stream. I'm thinking I'll grab a lot of Game Boy games next, because with Game Boy games it's a lot faster because the cartridge shells are so much smaller. We still have 3 games to get through, so definitely be sure to subscribe because I will be getting through those last 3. It's looking a little bit better now. Still not immaculate, but it never will be. Let's put this baby back together. Now, the honest truth is, oh yeah, let's wipe this down one more time, because as you can see, it doesn't look very good. Not at all. The honest truth of the matter is, you guys, is that I'm probably going to have to clean these games 1 or 2 more times off stream. That's just kind of the nature of this. Into place, grab our screws, my fault, my bad. What? Oh, nards, I forgot this. My fault. don't know why, but this was just being very difficult to get down. There's two. Well, I personally love the sound of drills. I don't know why. It's my favorite tool. Actually, that's a lie. My favorite tool is the crescent wrench. Okay, there we go. Mickey's Speedway USA. Hey you, Pikachu. We got those two done today. Now, we still have these three left. Bomberman Hero, a personal favorite. Rugrats. And A Bug's Life. So please be sure to subscribe for more, because we will be coming back with these other three games in the future. So be sure to subscribe for more. And be sure to like this video and comment. Give me tips or whatever you feel I could improve upon. Please do take note, though, the webcam situation I know isn't great, but it's the best I can afford. But yes, though, so anyways, you guys have a wonderful day or night whenever you're watching this, and until next time, peace.